Hello, my name is McKim, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a rack. These are the materials that you're going to need. 2 pairs of linens and a red MMA blanket. First step, you take one of the linens and drape it over the mattress. And then you want to pull the linens back carefully and make it line up with the end of the mattress where your feet would be. Next, you want to take this piece and push it through the headboard and pull it through. Then you want to take this loose end that you have, tuck it under the mattress, and give it a little tug, just a little tug, like that. Alright? Then, do the same to the other side. Then you just want to take those little tails that you made and tuck it in. Make sure you pull it down. There you go. And then do the same to the other side. Just like that. You want to take the other pair and drape it over the same way, but this time, instead of aligning the edge with the foot of your rack, you want to align it with the headboard. Do the same thing very carefully. So there's about an inch or 2 from the top of the mattress. And the same thing, pull it through the rack, tuck it under, take the tail, give it a little tug, and then tuck it in, just like that. But you don't want to tuck it in all the way up this time because you're going to need some room for the red blanket. Get a little tug. And then tuck it in. You just want to tuck it in about a foot or 2. Then you take the red MMA blanket. Make sure it's facing the correct way. And drape it over again. You want to pull it back. Make sure that there's enough to tuck in on the end. Tuck it in. It's pretty much the same exact thing as the linen. Take the tail, give it a little tug, and then this part, this is called the 45. You want to take it, you want to fold the blanket like this, make sure that it's nice and flat, put your hand right here, and fold over. So it makes this 45-degree angle right here. And I'm going to leave this untucked right now because I'm going to teach you guys a trick. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Okay, so now, the trick that I'm going to teach you. It's the old trick used for many centuries. It's called the binder trick. You're going to need a simple binder. What you're going to do is you're going to take your rack, you're going to take the binder and you're just going to shove the blanket under the rack. Just like that. Not all the way up to the top. It makes it much tighter when you do that. Nice and flat. Do that with the other side. Okay. Now, you are going to take this linen. You see how there's about 4 inches extra. Fold it over top, aligns with the blanket. Do that again. Keep doing that until there's enough room from your headboard to the top of the blanket to fit a pillow. That's about right. You want to make sure it's about hand width. And then just tuck in the excess. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then just lay it across the rack. And it should fit perfectly.
Alright, today I'm going to show you how to put on boot bands. The first thing you're going to need to have is 2 boot bands. And what you're going to do is put them over the first eyelet of your boot. So like so, you're going to put it right here. Make sure that your laces are tucked in under your boot. Alright. Then pull down your cami trousers over your boot like so. Make sure you grab the boot band and tuck it under, like so. And you're going to repeat the same thing on your other boot. Put over the first eyelet, pull down your cami trousers, and then you tuck it in. And there you go. That's how you put on boot bands.
Hello, it's McKim again, and today I'm going to teach you how to roll your cami blouse sleeves. First step is to lay your cami blouse on a flat surface like a desk. Works perfectly. And then you want to take it and fold it like that. So it's nice and flat, usually till the top corner of the breast pocket. Usually that's a good place to have the crease. Then you're just going to want to make sure that there's a nice crease here, make sure everything's flat. The key to rolling your sleeves is just making them look as neat as possible, because tight sleeves will impress the people. Alright, so now that you've got that, you've got this crease, you want to make sure it's lined up nice and good. Make sure that this button right here is buttoned on the wrist, the sleeve, and then you just take it right here. You want to pinch it. Make sure that the fold is good. Make sure that you've got it. And then you just want to roll it inside out. But it's not necessarily a roll, it's more of a fold, because you want it to be clean. And you want to do that about twice before you can really start before you can really make sure that it is correct. Make sure it's flat, press it down, make sure everything's good. And then basically you're just going to keep repeating that all the way up until this roll is underneath this flap on the pocket on the sleeve. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I've made it so the roll of the sleeve is underneath this little flap, and then you basically just want to even it out, make sure it's nice and flat. And most of the time the sleeve is going to be too tight to put on your arm, so you can always just take it, pull it on both sides of where the fold is at very carefully, and you can just pull the sleeve out like that. Make sure it's flat, tight, and then you just want to take the blouse and slide it on your arm. Make sure it fits. If it fits, it ships. And then there you go. That's how to roll your cami blouse sleeves.